behind what? All right. It's happening again. We are live again on OTHMARiUS Magic. And analytics tell me there's 5 people already tuning in, and I'm seeing Gabriel Sudak in the chat. How's everything going, OTHMARiUS? And I'm saying you learn in a couple of minutes, my friend. Cool, can't wait. Amazing. I'll be with you guys in a second. Amazing. I'll be with you guys in a second. All right, and let's get the sucker rolling here. Let's get it going. OTHMARiUS Magic. Like and subscribe. All right then, my beloved peeps, my beloved maniacs, all you crazy card magic loving folk out there. What's up? How are you doing? First things first, do you hear me loud and clear? Do you see me crisp and clear? Are you having a great time already? Are you comfy? You got a deck of cards. You got what you need. Something tasty to drink. Something orange I got here. And something to fill your lungs with, maybe. You know, quite some time ago, I already quit smoking after being a chain smoker for almost 5 years, after being a common smoker for about 15 years. That's right, I started smoking with 23 years, which is, when I'm looking back at it, kind of stupid. Was a stupid decision, but I enjoyed smoking for the longest time. Never wanted to quit, actually, but you know, at some point you realize it's getting to you, you know, it's getting you, this body, it's not regenerating easy anymore. And so I said I want to get away from that. And then I discovered the whole vaping thingy here. And you see, I got the green screen also activated here in the back. So green vape. Anyways, what's up, guys? Are you good? Are you good? So Patrick Shava writes, yo, love the haircut. Awesome, Patrick. You're in the house. Good looking, good hearing. So the tech is working. That is amazing, guys. Long time no see. I know it's been a while. Last upload about 1 month ago, but I was telling you at the beginning of the year, I'm going for a low profile this year on the tube, on YouTube. Recently, just yesterday, I opened a poll asking you what is your favorite social media, and overwhelmingly, you guys, like I don't know, 20 people did participate, and over 80% would say it's YouTube. And I get it. The algorithm, the platform per se, when it comes to consuming content, is pretty crisp. The algorithms are working really, really well, and you really get awesome content without actually doing anything for it. But you know how it's going from a content creator perspective. We guys are all the time for years now bitching around because the algorithm is not necessarily working in our favor, and you have probably realized there's a lot of thumbnails where your favorite content creators are making really stupid faces like stuff like that. It's, you know, a big clickbait game now on YouTube. The algorithm is just serving the audience basically what the AI thinks is what the viewer just wants right now, what makes them click, what makes them watch, what makes them stay the longest time on the platform, which is not necessarily the same thing that I, as a content creator, especially running a resource channel, an educational channel, which really breeds community building, because there is a relationship and there is a certain rhythm to it, and there is a certain pace which you can't really speed up, because we are studying, we are learning quite difficult things, right? Card magic is not all that easy. So here we go. My channel is doing quite well for what I'm putting in there, but from my perspective right now, I'm not all in the YouTube game. I really don't care anymore. I'm just really focusing on the content, respectively, the learning process that I'm kind of documenting here. You know, I'm always saying this, following my own groove or rhythm and sharing what I'm learning with you guys, which we're going to do today. We're going to take a close look, a deep dive into Dai Vernon's Triumph, which I performed the other day. Was it it was the last, before the last upload, I don't know, where I had this little stupid joke at the beginning with the PP card, in case you remember. I want to walk you through the routine, and I'm going to use this to kind of point out this very subtle and sophisticated misdirection that's going on within the routine, which of course is all due to great workings of Dai Vernon, the professor, a big shot in card magic. You might have heard about the guy. He's a legend. He's a grandfather, a godfather in the art of card magic. And he did a lot of workings on Expert at the Card Table by Erdnase. It was his life works, a really passionate piece. I got the whole sucker here. That is Dai Vernon's Revelations, and it we're not going into this today. It comes with a absolutely, you know, it's like a collector's item, more or less. Comes with a lot of pictures, with a history of the magic and of the man, and beautiful shots, pictures of card handling styles, and basically it's Dai Vernon going over Expert at the Card Table. So this is, you know, long before the internet, long before YouTube. That's how they did it. These things are called books, and there's pages in them, and they wrote on it, right? That's how that works. And Dai Vernon, yeah, he was an inventor of magic. He was a grandmaster. He would design tricks, techniques, and the specific Vernon Triumph is a true classic in card magic today. Now, I am not at all worried about kind of give it away or revealing magic here at this point. First of all, it's out there anyways. I believe I found a couple of tutorials doing this. That's basically the weapon seller argument, right? If I'm not doing it, somebody else is gonna do it, right? I'm not that lazy, but this is still a very tiny, cozy community. A channel just hit 8,500 subscribers. Thank you. Little celebration. But still, I don't know. It's a couple of folks tuning into the live streams and a couple of hundred people tuning into the tutorial. So basically, we are hiding here, or we're doing this operating in plain sight, hiding in plain sight. I believe this channel is today a real diamond, a real pearl for everybody who finds it, everybody who's serious in studying sleight of hand magic, especially sleight of hand card magic. yeah, that's what I got to say to get it started here. Let's see what you guys are up to in the chat here, and let me also turn the camera on. So where's the chat? Where's this? What am I looking for? What am I looking? I'm looking for this one, maybe. I don't know. Wait a second. I'm turning the camera on. Where's the chat? Okay, I got your chat here. It's all new chat in the back. It's not supposed like this. There's also chat. Let me bring this up front here. What you guys saying here? We got Don Putlin. Good evening, Master in Cards. Don, good evening. Awesome you're tuning in for a great session today. Hope you got a deck of cards already out. Got my bicycle standards here. Then we got Christian Morales says YouTube is my favorite. Yes. YouTube is. There's nothing wrong with YouTube. I'm using YouTube as a how we say as your average guy all the time. Great platform. It works very well. It's just very hard to build a community with all that's going on. Then we got not Harvey Weinstein. Say, what book is that? Sorry. Well, that's Revelations, I believe, by Dai Vernon. So basically, it's expert at the card table, and then it's what Vernon just had something to say about it, and then you can basically study Erdnase, expert at the card table, with what Vernon has got to say about it. You are my inspiration. Thanks. Don't put it in there. You're very welcome. That's awesome. Everybody needs some inspiration in a while, right? Gavin Sudex says you look different. Did you shave? Yes, man. This is my what the hell, man? What am I doing here? Yeah, I'm shaved, as you can see. I got a short haircut. I'm a little sporty guy right now because quarantine and the whole pandemic at a certain point got to me. For everybody who's known me not so well, we were running a business with my partner, and we were hit badly with the whole thing. Basically, our business was shut down. We couldn't sell our products. I'm selling with my girlfriend artworks, ceramic tiles, artistic prints on ceramic tiles on the streets of Berlin and an art fair. And we've been shut down since November, and so I was doing damage control and so on, and a little stressy time. So I was messing around, just getting that's damage control mode, keeping it all together, keeping it together in the madness that's around us. All right, guys, let's go to the card table here. Let's go to the card table, and let's see if I can chess this thingy here for you guys right now. So also here, let's turn the chat here off for a moment. Okay. So let me see if I can do this now, and freestyle. I want to go through this one more time, and it really doesn't. It is a pure sleight of hand thing, right? We got an 8 of hearts, a pure sleight of hand thing, which is difficult level high. Okay, so don't be angry with me when I mess it up. First thing, we're going to lose 8 of hearts right in the deck. That's what we're going to do. 8 of hearts gets lost in the deck, right? And now we're going to a shuffling and cutting sequence. So I got shuffle the cards once, I shuffle the cards twice, and I'm shuffling the cards a third time, right? And then, of course, I'm going to give them cards a neat cut. And when we start cutting, then we can just, proceed cutting. What about that? Wonderful. Now, we're not done here with this sucker. We're going to do this yet another time, but this time we're going loco bananas with this. Check this out. I'm going to shuffle the cards now in a manner that half of the deck is face down and half of the deck is face up. And I want you to watch with eagle eyes, kiddos, because as you can see, this was not perfect, but almost perfect, with them cards interlacing one by one. And I want you to watch how I push the cards in, and then I cut them, and that wasn't perfect, but who cares? You see, because of the nature of that shuffle, when I'm cutting the cards now, you will find cards face up in the deck flashing, right? And this is what we got cards face down, we got cards face up in the deck, and if we look around a little bit, we might even find cards face to face or back to back. Now I'm not finding one here right now, which is a trick where this should do the job, right? Face to face, back to back, and now I already know it wasn't all that clean, so I have to really focus the magic here. And when I turn the cards around, we will find one card in the center of the deck face down, and let's say those two cards would be face up as well. And then the card here in the center, that is the 8 of hearts, right? Okay, you see, it didn't work so well. I don't know where I messed it up actually right now, but it doesn't matter. Let's go. So let's try this one more time here. Let's try this one more time. I'm going to lose the card in the deck. Really clean. I love this so much. I'm just gonna lose it very cleanly in the deck. And then we're going to cut the cards once. We're going to cut the cards, shuffle the cards twice, and then a third time. By the way, I'm making my life more difficult than it should be, and I'm probably already, no, I'm still good. Now, I keep on cutting the cards once. Just like that. Basically, I designed this routine in order to put all the moves in there that I'm walking through in a tutorial series. Table work. That's why I do it the way I do it. So once again, I'm shuffling now face up, face down, just like that. And once again, this is not a perfect shuffle, but it's all quite all right. And once again, I want you to watch it with eagle eyes, how I push the cards in here. You can see the cards go in, and then I just keep on cutting them. And due to the nature of the shuffle, you will find now face-up cards flashing in there. Now I'm feeling very confident here, so let's do this. Do a beautiful cut that I've learned from OTHMARiUS, I believe, in one of his books. This one looks like this. It's really nice also, right? Very, very good. And then there's this thing you will find Daryl do. That's this beauty here, where you show all those cards just like that, and then you create this beautiful symmetry here, where you realize that the cards really are the way they're supposed to be at this point. Face-up cards, face-down cards. And once again, if we try this, we might find some cards face-to-face or back-to-back, you know? And then, with a little bit of magic, of pixie dust, or whatever, you will find that all them cards reset themselves, except one card in the center, right? One card. And that, of course, is the selection of the spectator. Are you kidding me? That is freaking amazing. That's a beautiful, beautiful routine by Dai Vernon. But. Let me be very clear about it. This is not your go-to routine. This is for me something I studied. I wanted to be able to do, but it is one of those things. It is, at least the way I performed it here, there's too much to, it's too difficult for the effect. You can pull this effect off much easier. There are a lot of different methods. I'm sorry guys, I got some programs that just opening up in the background, which is super annoying. So there are different techniques, methods to achieve the same effect, triumph effect. There's even in Royal Road to Card Magic, simplest version, I believe, Royal Road to Card Magic, you would, how would you do this? You would shuffle the cards in different ways, and then you would go to this sloppy shuffle where you say, look, I'm taking cards now, I take them face up, I take them face down, I put them in all directions in the deck, and then you realize that this is absolutely bananas. All the cards are all now shuffled, right? And then you have the situation where you can show the cards. We got cards face down in the deck, we got cards face up in the deck, we got cards face to face even, right? And then you do the magic, and then once again, all the cards have reset themselves. It's a stand-up version. You will learn this. This is what you learn in Royal Road to Card Magic, and what I just showed you. It's relatively easy to learn. So I'm always saying this, make your life as easy as possible, especially if your desire is to go out there and to perform magic, to entertain your friends, family, or strangers even. And so you don't need to put so much practice into it, or at least the amount of practice you would need to perform Dai Vernon's Triumph. However, it is an absolutely beautiful version, and if you have the will, power, and the time and the resources to study this, to practice this, well, then be my guest. So, not Harvey Weinstein says, does it work with other cards except 8 of Hearts? Yes, of course it does. This is a pure sleight of hand thingy, and it is a routine, and I'm going to walk you through this right now, where you can basically learn the whole concept of you know, it's so pure. It resembles the basic principles. It reflects on the very core fundamental principles of the art form of card magic. Of course, we are starting with a card control. We are controlling the card to the top of the deck in this case. That's where we gotta get it, right? There are, once again, many ways doing this in card magic, and I've got a whole tutorial series up and running called No Limits of Control. And by the way, let me show you here. You find on my channel page, and here we got 8,500 subscribers. Yay! You will find here all the moves, expert card technique live session. We got the Royal Road to Card Magic live sessions. Then we got all the live streams I got, and then we got Card Magic tutorial series. And there you find, in the Card Magic tutorial series, you find No Limits of Control. There it is, No Limits of Control. And No Limits of Control walks you through. No, I didn't want to play now the study. Now the thing is, you need to know this was uploaded in 2015, right? So I'm a much younger guy there, and the video quality, the drive of the videos is very different from what I'm doing today. But they still, you know, they still do the job. And you will get an introduction here. You will get very detailed tutorial on how to catch a pinky break, the proper grips, the cuts you need to control the break, and then a very important video I also want you guys to know about. This is the power of storytelling in card magic. This is where I'm, you see there how I was looking. I used to have long hair, and I used to have this this musketeer beard, and so this is where I'm telling you, or where I'm really explaining in detail why storytelling is so important, and this is also going to be relevant today. Do not underestimate storytelling. So, card control. We're going to call it control. We got a very nice control here, very nice and very simple control. However, this is one. What is happening here? I want to go here. I don't have anything. I don't have it under control. So this is a control where we just let the magic happen, basically, because you create a beautiful illusion of pushing the card into the deck, and now you could see it a little bit. This is a little bit tricky. Let me see if I put a little bit more to the front, if you can see what's happening in there. No, you can see it. Let me do it from this angle. You see it there? There you see it. Also from this angle, probably. There you see it. Now you can clearly see what's going on. So this is a little bit of an angle issue here. So you got this just from an audience, like this kind of angle from the deck at a table. Can't be done with people that's sitting right and left, right? Because what you do is you in-jog from the card, from the magician's perspective. Let me try to do this like this here. Let me see if I can do this. There you go. That's what's happening. Do you see that? What I did there? While I'm pushing the card in, I give it a little drive into the direction where I want it to go, and then I just can't have this card, you know, protrude out there a little bit. Now, when I come to cap the cards, I just, you know, push it down here, and then I get a nice break. And now when I break the cards, break the packages, I'm able to shuffle it to the top. Now I got the card on top. That's the first move. Everything in Magic, in card Magic, comes from the bottom or from the top. Bottom or top, that's where you want to get it, and there you keep it until you use it. Right? So this is something that does not take a lot of time of practice, actually. It's ridiculous how easy it is. When I first saw this, it totally fooled me, because I was very full of myself, and I thought I knew everything and I about breaks and something. And when I saw this performed, I was like, I knew the card was controlled, but I did not know how, and I was blown away. And then when I learned the secret, it was once again one of those moments where you go like, man. One is so easily decepted, so easily fooled. Just give it a try. If you got some cards out there right now, just give it a try. Push it to the side, and then you just push it in, and just a little bit to your side, bang, and then you get this neat ender. And the rest is easy peasy. You come with your thumb, right? I use my right thumb. I push it down, create this break, and then I pull the lower portion to the right and the upper portion to the left. By the way, all the techniques you need are in the tutorial series. Let me show you this one more time. Table work. This is the latest. Where is this one? It is card Magic table work. There you will find everything you need. You will find how you square up cards, how you perform your magic like a pro, with the ribbon spread, of course. Table riffle shuffle. I don't know what this was. Simple cut. Face triple table cut. False cutting sequence. How to deal cards. Up the ladder gambler's card. Then the strip out riffle shuffle. And another gambler's false card. So all the material you need, and basically this is the sequence we're going to walk through today, and I'm going to give you some insight also on all these moves. So if you want to catch up with one of those moves, you got everything you need on my channel, and everything is for free. And this is thanks to the OTHMARiUS. I don't know what's happening here. Why? Okay, here we are. Thanks to the OTHMARiUS, who support me with a monthly pledge on Patreon, making it happen. Thank you so much, guys. You are rocking awesome. I've seen Dallas Taylor. You're not here today right now, but maybe you watch this later. Just up the game a little bit. And we got a new guy in the house. Who is it? Let me see. Phil Milius, right? Thanks for the pledge, Phil. Rocking awesome. Thank you so much. That's great. So all of the stuff is there for you guys for free. Now, have you been given this a try? It's relatively simple, right? Just like that. Bang, you go. Now, cut the break, get it to the top, and then second shuffle. Nothing happens here. I just keep the target card on top, and now however, in the third run, I shuffle it in. And then I perform the strip through, which I completely failed doing here right now. So let me give this a try with the card up, so that you can see. I push it, I control it to the top once, I keep it on top twice, and then I push it through, on top. There we go. And then I'm doing the up the ladder, also tutorial up and running on my channel. Up the ladder, bang. At this point, you have the deck cut, shuffled, or mixed to the satisfaction of every lay person. You don't need to do anything more. It is just the card is lost in the deck completely. That's even too much. you don't even need to do the push through. It's just, you know, one more chance to fail, right? Basically, you just would need those two shuffles for layman. Let me show you the sequence with just those two. Totally enough for layman. So I'm bringing the card in. What we got here? We got the Queen of Diamonds, and we push it in, and then we just shuffle once, we shuffle twice, and maybe even a third time, right? There we go, bang, just like that. Laymen are satisfied, right? They are satisfied. The card is lost in the deck. What else? What else can you say about it? There's nothing else you need to do. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? There is Dallas Taylor. I was just talking about you, my friend. Dallas in the house. Great to see you all again. That's really, really amazing. Really, really cool. Everybody's in the house. We got currently 7 folks watching. I'm excited doing this again. Actually, I was really how do you say this? I'm really hot. Not just because it's summer in Berlin. Like last week, summer just, you know, turned on, and now it's hot in Berlin. And but I did not do a lot of cards for a month or something. I was, you know, I would practice and work cards significantly less than I used to, and so that's why I'm kind of now, oh man, cards, just cards. I go nuts. I'm going to treat myself a little bit here later. I'm going to open a new deck of cards. I'm going to do that in a minute. And then we're going to keep on working with this one. So one more little show time. We got the Queen of Diamonds. We got the Queen of Diamonds. And this beautiful. Push it in. And then we just count the cards. We shuffle them once. We shuffle them twice. And we shuffle them a third time. Just like that. Done. Or you do the push through. Taking a risk, right? Taking a risk. Let me see if it's still what we're still where we're gonna go. No, I lost it. Okay, let's do the sequence one more time. Now I'm going with the 9 of spades. 9 of spades. Let's do it with the 9 of spades. Look. Card gets lost. By the way, when you do this, when you get the chance to perform this, really good to keep the deck, you know, the hands away from the deck for a moment. It's just a card is lost. It's just so beautiful, right? And then you go like once and twice and a third time. And then let's see if I can find the card, and it is the 9 of Diamonds. Bang! Bang! Now, up to the ladder, you know, there is a tutorial up and running, and you know it is a bitch. It is a beast. It is very, very, very difficult. You're not gonna get this at your fingertips easy. Yeah? Took me a long time to get it the way I'm performing it right now, and still very often I'm failing, right? So let me do a couple of those now. And once again, by the way, this production I'm going to give you, shoot a in-depth tutorial very soon. It is a lovely production, right? Dang, nah. Let me do this one more time. And there you go. So Gabriel Tsudek asks a question I really love to answer. How do I become an odd maniac? My dude, this is extremely easy. You just go to the website, the Patreon, where you will find, or where you have to, I don't know, register in a way, and then you look for my public page. Maybe there's a link in the info box of every of my videos. Let me see my public page. And then you come to a page where you go like this, and then you find here Join for 1 month monthly, for €2 monthly, for €5 monthly, and I got awesome tiers here. Let me see my tiers. I got for 10, that's best buddy. This is like, then we are like, we're family, we're bros and sisters, yeah. Then we got the master plan introduction. That is for $20. I will tell you exactly how the future will look like. And then there is boss level. That's for €50. That's when you become a boss. You become awesome like the boss himself, like Bruce Springsteen. And then there is God mode. And but God mode is what is happening here? What is this now? What is this? What is this? Go away. It's in the browser. Become a god. No rewards included. Gods don't need rewards for their doings. However, they will get the master plan indoctrination because gods know all the secret, right? So never ever anybody wanted to know the master plan, but you guys who support me, they already know it. That all the Patreon thing, that is, it's not about exclusive content which you buy. This is you supporting what I'm doing on YouTube, if you care, if you want to do that. And occasionally I throw some extra candy at you guys, right? This is how it works. And every tier unlocks every extra content when I do it, which is there on then only available on Patreon or something. That's the deal basically. It was just like me trying also to use this platform, get the community a little bit more groovy, and then also just because ad revenue is on YouTube is we're all working for free here, right? Garbage is like, definitely I'm going to be a boss. Yeah, well, you would be the first one. Okay. So Dennis Taylor says, speaking of Triumph, let me go where the comments are. Where the comments? Here are the comments. I don't know what is happening. Why? Where? There. Speaking Triumph, last week I had dinner at my coworker's house with his family, and after dinner I did a 2-phase Triumph routine as an opener, and it killed. I've been practicing Triumph a bunch lately, but never had the opportunity to perform it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. By the way, also for everybody now new tuning in, we also got a very, very cozy man, I haven't been doing this for so long. I just don't have my click game here, my editing game under control. This is our Discord channel. Also, you find the link in the info cards, and there you find all the guys here in chat, totally, talking about what they're up to in Magic. Sometimes even other topics. It's really friendly, supportive space where you can ask questions and learn a lot. And here's the latest meme action going on, because we're living in an idiocracy, and we all started now communicating, saying the things we want to say in memes. It's okay, why not? Anyway, now it's there, right? So yeah, I'm so out of control. Awesome, I'm so happy, Dallas, that you are out there performing. This is really amazing. Really, really cool. Then we got now Hervé, who is coming in and saying, hello man. Awesome you're tuning in. Okay, Gabriel Sudek is making a commitment here right now. It's going to be a boss. Yeah, let's do it. Just do it, man. Just do it. I would really appreciate it. I would really make my day. Okay, I'm going back. You know what? I'm now giving myself a treat here. I'm going to give myself a look. I got some nice decks because I know I just showing off a little bit here. Some of my some collector's rarities and some awesome decks. I got still 4 of those sealed. Hornet playing cards, absolutely favorite. I love this so much. Look at what I got here. That is the Darren Brown, you know. Ah, nice, nice, nice. With a red seal here, looks super fancy. Then I've got the Red Fox by Ekaterina, of course here, and that's just it's a punk. This is punk. This deck's punk. Look at this one. It's also never opened. I got only one of those. Never opened. A Killer Bees. Oh man, very wonderful. And then of course I got a Luxury playing cards by Daniel Madison. I never opened those, but now this one I'm going to open. Look at this one. This one is what's going to be opening. I had to order it from Pango Magic. Pango Magic. Woo. These guys are freaking awesome. Disclaimer: I don't have any brand deals or whatsoever, but I don't know. When you order $50 and you know $50 in Magic is nothing. You know, nothing. When I just start ordering, you know, it's like I could have bought a whole country. No, of course, it is a lot of money. $50 if you think about it. So Magic it's for me at one point in my life I said I will not buy any tricks anymore. I don't need any tricks. I will only buy literature and once in a while occasionally some decks because you know just to give myself a treat and this was one of them, right? So because you know I rather put some bucks together to get something like this than to buy I don't know 1 or 2 tricks you could get for a book like that that you will never use because the trailer was amazing, but that's pretty much all about it, right? And there you go. I bought myself another thumb tip for $40, or I bought myself another flap card for $50, right? Okay, now time to do the magic. Time to open this deck of cards. Oh, that's so special. Deck opening, nerdgasm. It's like, here we go. Oh, the cellophane is always a thing. So and after I don't know all these years, it's always fantastic. Okay, Gabriel Sudex just says, I just finished becoming a boss, although I probably downgrade after a month or 2. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. That is fucking awesome. You are now officially awesome like the boss himself, you know? That is amazing. Hooray! Perfect. I love it. So, wonderful smell is really, really good. Let's bring the cards out here and let's see what we got. Now, this is very simplistic, very strong though. I like that. Let's give it a fan test. Bang. Fans? Well, that's nice. Okay, I get it. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Gabriel Sudek. You're awesome. That is really awesome. This really makes my day. So now I'm going to give them, you know, springs right there out of the box. That's really good. Let's dribble this here. Absolutely, absolutely great, man. I'm excited. This is absolutely awesome. And look at this. I got the colors here all fitting here. The drink with the back of the chairs. So let's give this a ribbon spread. And by the way, I'm a guy, I don't believe in breaking in. I don't believe any about the bullshit about playing cards. It's all just marketing. All the cards are pretty much the same. Some It's the same. It's all the same fucking thing. Some are a little bit thinner than others. Some come out for whatever reasons. They don't fan so well. I had designer playing cards that cost a shit ton of money that were practically not usable. I had a pack of seconds that I just could not break. I have still a whole box of them Kopaks. If you remember Kopaks, this deck is so long lasting. You buy yourself, if you want to, if you have a problem with money, or not problem, if you want to, save your money for other things and you just need some working decks, get yourself 2 decks of Kopaks and you're done for half a year. Really, it's crazy. Just that I'm saying here, this is absolutely nerdy. This is just, a grown-ass man who's just crazy about playing cards, right? This deck really handles and feels very, very nice. Now, of course, I want to roll back here a little bit. Of course, the cards, they are different. All cards, they are really, and you can feel it in the hands. But at the end of the day, when we're coming from the time and age of Erdnase, and he says this in a book where we talked about it in the introduction, you need a certain quality of playing cards to do those badass conjuring sleight of hand moves. But easily, I don't know, 80%, even more, 90% of the cards out in the market today do fulfill the requirement. So whenever somebody says, or when your brain comes to you with this excuses, it's the cards, I need better cards, or when your brain says, my hands are too small, I can't do it, my hands are too small, that is just your lazy ass brain trying to, work around the hard work you got to put in, getting playing cards under control, the way we need to get them under control, because you forget about it, you easily forget about it. Those are really delicate things, and they're just a little bit of wind, and they go everywhere. Okay, somebody asked what deck I'm talking about. This deck. By the way, these cards are ugly. But they're a magician's card, right? There's nothing about it. If you pull a deck out like this pretty much everywhere in Europe, nobody's gonna ask questions, right? So, now let's take a look at the faces here, what we got here. Oh, wow. So we got, wow. Look at this jokers. That's quite nice. Can I show you this like this? There you get a few. It's quite nice. I like that. Here's a red one. Okay. Look at the ace. Ace of diamonds. Kind of nice. I like that. Ah, that's a beautiful deck. That's a beautiful deck. So we got a blank card in there. We got a double backer. Whoa. And that is pretty much all you need to do the magic. I wonder, is this the setup here from Dallas Taylor? Dallas, is this a Conjurer community setup as well? What I just pulled out here? I have not opened. I haven't even opened the Conjurers community deck. Can you believe that? And I didn't even watch one of the sessions until today. I don't need to spend any money on Magic. Now it's different. Okay. Cool. I'm excited. I don't need to spend any money on Magic this year anymore. I got so much. Right, brand new deck. And of course, when the deck comes with some special cards, with some gaff cards, you want to keep them in when you start working the deck, right? You want them cards, you want them to get the same flexibility and the same kind of bend in order to play along with all them other cards if you want to ever use them, It's set up for the Red Hot Mama right out of the box. Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's true. Oh no, that's you mean here, this one here, the conjurers community. Where did I put this now? Here are the Copex. Ah, there it is. Right. Oh, I'm so excited to open this freaking deck. I got 6 of those. But I am a card shop, so I'm okay here. So where were we, kiddos? Let's go back to the card table. Are you excited? Are you having a great time? Let's go back to the card table here. Got the 6 of spades. 6 of spades. I'm going there, in there. 6 of spades, pushing it in, and then shuffling the cards. Now with a brand new deck, this is gets now tricky, right? Because you know the cards behave when they're new. They're really slippery. But this makes, for example, the push through much easier. So that's what we got now. And now I'm just performing one more up the ladder. Ah, I lost it. I lost the 6. But I see I put a crimp in here. No, I still got it on top. Can you believe that? So, after this shuffling, cutting sequence where I keep the target card on top of the deck, now we're going to the next move. I don't have a tutorial up on yet. So this is a cut, a slip cut, where you keep the target card on top of the right hand package, but you break the right hand package from the bottom. Okay. So let me show you this with the card face up. It looks something like this. Okay, one more time. Like this. That was really nice. And you see, I'm used to work with really worn out decks. So now I'm really, you see how I handled the cards then when I got started here. So I really got to push my finger down here, give it a little pressure so that the cards don't slide away. Well, how do you do this? Well, this is just your ordinary cut. You break the deck in half, the way I explain it in the tutorial on this basic cutting. And now you guys realize why I'm always saying that the basics, the fundamentals need to be rock solid. Because when you go to the nasty things, there is no arguing anymore. You cannot do this proper if you cannot do the real thing proper. If you can't do this like this, forget about it, right? So because what we're doing here right now, we're going to, so the tutorial explains very much in detail that there are different pressure points with those fingers, which enables you to pull the card out like this, easy peasy, right? Now what we're doing here now is that we're going to put a little bit pressure with the index finger in the same motion, which brings us into this situation. We're carrying the top card away. Now this will take some time to get this easy. Don't worry about any stressing. Just like that, you carry it away, and you see there is this gap that appears, and you just get this rid of this gap, and when you do it a little bit quicker, and also in an offbeat. So what I like to do is like I pull the left hand inwards. So there's the motion, the bigger motion, maybe something like this. Looks something like this. But now I'm exaggerating here because I like to get them to the side by side. So one more time, this is how the action looks like, something like this. And don't you worry if you flash a little bit, because it's a card, and when you do it, sometimes I have the card drop like this. So doesn't really matter. Laymen don't know about anything like this. And they don't even, at this point, we're not hiding anything here, right? This is once again, now I did the classic mistake of being in a mindset where I am hiding something that needs no hiding, because nobody knows that the card is on top of the deck. The card is lost in the deck, actually. We have established that just by casually shuffling the cards. For layman, the card is lost. So you're not at this point, you're just cutting the deck in half, right? Of course, we are talking here expert card table work. We want to perform this that it looks real nice and shiny. And now I am going to shuffle the cards, and once again, that's why I taught it in the tutorial, the way I taught it in the tutorial, the table riffle shuffle. We lift up the cards, we have a bunch of cards drop to the left, then we have the cards interlaced one by one, and we are making that sure that the last card that drops is our target card from the right package. Right? Now, we have the situation due to the shuffle that we can easily take this package here and work it in there. And you want to really perform this out. You want to really see the cards going in there. Push it in, push it straight. So, which brings us in this situation. Let me do this one more time. I slip cut the cards. I shuffle a bunch of cards down to the left. Yeah, like this, bang, bang. And then I shuffle the other cards in there, interlacing one by one. It's not needed, actually, one by one, but you want to see, you want people to really see the cards going in there. It's important. You make this very clear. It's important. And here now comes this beautiful Vernon move, which I perform something like this, with the hand open, but with the index finger, with the pinky a little bit curved. I'm pushing the cards inside the deck. Like this, and you clearly see the cards going in there, and I'm pointing this out. I like to have all the cards open. Why do I do this? Because if I don't have a finger here, you would see this little thing. Also, once again, for laymen, not a biggie, no big deal. There's another way of doing this. This would look something like this. This is also worse. Wait, let me see how that was done. How was it done? Like I saw somebody like this. So you can really see this going in there. It's also version. So here's a target card lost. Dude, I hate it. Now we're working with the 6 of hearts on top. Slip cut. The specific shuffling technique. Target card from the right hand drops last. Make it clear to push it in. And then have the people see how the cards push in. Now, you could see me flash here, but it's a tutorial, it's okay. That's why you always got to keep your fingers together. Now from this angle, you don't even see what I'm hiding when I go here, when I do it like this. Because what we're actually doing here is we're actually not pushing the package that's protruding here into the other cards. We are pushing the whole package, all them cards, underneath the top cards. All those cards that are like this, we're pushing them to the right, underneath the top card. That's what we're doing. I'm doing this exposed now. It looks something like this. Yeah, and it's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Let's do this once again with the 6 of hearts on top. I slip cut. It's a new deck. I'm working here with a brand new deck. You just saw me crack this open. This is when it gives you this trouble here, right? You really work this in, and there comes the sucker move. There comes the move. Like this. Exposed. There, like this. Exposed. Right? Which enables us to strip them cards out at the right side. Right? One more time, I'm showing you this. It goes to the side. And now I can strip the cards that are protruding at the right side. I just can strip them out. I just undo what I just I undo the riffle shuffle. Now this is the bottom package, which I cut to the top, and immediately I grab a break with the tip of the thumb at the inner long side of the pack. This situation. Also, this is exaggerated here. Now, I do the triple table false cut, basically. That's also a tutorial, which looks something like this. Let me do this with the top card reversed I'm catching a break on the top card and I bring it back to the top. Slip cut. Shuffle the cards. Now I do seemingly push the cards into one another. Make sure that you can't watch. I regrip, and I strip all them cards out. I swing them on top, catch a break, I undercut, and I created the absolute, how is that? You cannot escape this illusion. I'm missing the word right now. You cannot escape this illusion. The deck is 100% shuffled. But as a matter of fact, it's not. It is not. Now, we need this to create the illusion, or we use this now to create the illusion of half of the deck face up and half of the deck face down, right? So once again, follow me along here. I break the packages in half and I keep the target card on top. And I'm still working here with the 6 of hearts, right? Now, I'm turning the left half face up and this is at least the way I do it, right? Now let's take the double backer here out to make it look really good. So I got half of the deck face up, and this is, I believe, this is the way Dai Vernon also teaches it. It's just beautiful. Half of the deck face up and half of the deck face down. There are also, there are also this versions where you can display it like this. Let me show you like this. This is also a way to do this, but not here in this technique. I wouldn't recommend it, right? Because you need to get into pole position for this, and then this gets messy. So one more time. Break. Slip cut first. Slip cut first with the target card on top. 6 of hearts. Shuffle. No. Turn over. Show. It's really cool. Face up, face down. It hammers it into the heads of the people. And then there comes the shuffle. And as I said in the performance, I'm always saying this, watch carefully, people, as I'm pushing the cards in here. And I want you to see that I'm actually really pushing the cards in there, right? You can see them going in there. I regrip, I get control over the cards, and I regrip. And now I'm putting all the cards out again. And this is with a brand new deck right now not working. What? Why is that now not working? No, one more time. It's crazy when you've done this so many times, and when you've performed this, you actually can do this, and then when you try to explain it, it feels like absolutely not working. Turn it over. But once again, this is a brand new deck. I'm making my life very unnecessarily difficult here. I push the cards in, right? And now I pull them other cards out. And I didn't get them all again, right? So I get them. Put them out. I swing them over. By the way, now these are all the cards face up, right? And this is all the face card face down, except for the target card on top. I swing that, and now in the original version, we would just bring the bottom portion in a hole on top on top. But I was thinking, why wouldn't I go for a double undercut? And I don't care if we see a card now flashing, a face-up card flashing, since we are about to establish that now the deck is completely mixed with cards face up, cards face down, all over the place. But as a matter of fact, what we got here right now, that looks something like this. We got all them face down cards at the bottom portion, we got all them face up cards top portion, and we got our target card on top. Right? That's what we got now. And now there comes this momentum where we're supposed to really, in order to strengthen the effect, to hammer it in the mind of the audience, this situation, this illusion that they are cut face up, face down. I already did this once in the cutting sequence. Now, the classical Vernon probably at this point goes and says, look, I got cut face down in the deck, and I got cuts face up in the deck. I'm sorry, guys. Daryl, I believe, was it? The great Daryl, also a legend in the field of card magic. He came up with this one here. I don't know if it was Daryl or if it just transported it. Oh man. I've got my window open, and right now a breeze of wheat comes into my room. There's somebody standing on the streets. It must be smoking a gigantic joint. It smells so hardcore. Unbelievable. But that's Berlin in the summer. I'm telling you, Berlin in the summer, this city smells like weed. It's crazy. Anyways, different topic. So where was I? There, right? This move. You break the pack in half so that you get cut into the portion with the face-up cards. Now, that means you got now in this hand the target card on top face down. And when you go for this sequence, so you break it in half, and you break it in half again, you get into this sequence. You get of course face up card, and a face down card. Now when you do pretty much the same thing now with this pack, you get into the other sequence. You create this beautiful vision here. I always tend to say, when I make this move, I always like to say, oh, that's symmetry by coincidence. That's really beautiful. Now, when you repack this, you want to bring it all back in order, and you got to find your own timing. I can't really remember the teachings of Daryl, but I like to maybe start with the left hand. This is probably how I do it. I just take one like this. This is how I do it. Just not to make it too obvious that you just reverse the same motion, right? That's a way of doing it. However, creating this display performance, trying to pack all the tutorials, all the sleight of hand table move tutorials in there, I was thinking, why not just, convincing the audience that this deck is mixed in a manner while I'm pulling off the moves, right? So this table cut sequence here just goes into the same direction. Just saying, like, when we're cutting the cards, you will find that now cards face up start flashing because we just cut the cards like this. Now, in the performance I upload on YouTube, I'm not doing this OTHMARiUS cut, and it's not a cut by OTHMARiUS, but it's in the book. I don't know. Is it The Magic Way, or is this I can't remember in which book it is. Really, really beautiful cut. In this context here, it serves the same purpose. All right. Very important is that we don't want to disturb the order of the cards at all at this point, right? We are still in the same position. We got them cards face down at the bottom, we got them cards face up on top, and we got the target card. And I'm still rolling here with the six of hearts on top. And now, to finish this up in this Dai Vernon move, cards face down, cards face up, and then we have to get hold of the card where we find this, where we actually separate the packages, and that's the point when you reach this point where you will find this situation. Now, when the cards have a natural bend, which they get if you work with them, that's easy. It comes easy, but still, it's kind of a tricky moment. Once again, you don't need to stress out about it because laymen don't know what's going on here. Now, very important here is that you have to flip this pack now over, because of course you want all them cards, you want all those cards here face down, right? Because that are the face down cards. So what you do when you pick it up like this, you transfer it in the other hand, lift this one up, and this is straightforward Dai Vernon. It's the misdirection of picking up. And while you do this, you say like, now we might even find cards face to face or back to back, and you close it. It will not be detected. It has not never been detected by layman. It's the easiest way to solve this problem. And then it's up to you how you want to present the effect, like all cards face down and your target card on in the center face up, or the way I like to do it with a little magic. I turn it over and say all the cards are face up, and there's one card face down, just to give it this extra momentum of, oh my god, that is quite insane. So it is pure sleight of hand. There is no gaffes or gimmicks, nothing involved. It is a badass routine of a card control and then several false cuts and shuffles, and then this very specific Dai Vernon false shuffle in the center of it, which enables you to create the triumph effect. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Guys, what do you say? Has this been clear? Do you have any questions right now? You can ask me straight ahead. Whatever you not understood, maybe it was too much at once. Go ahead and I will answer all your questions. Before I go through this, go to the main phases, walk through the main phases just once again. So Gabriel Sudek says, I got to get going. It was nice hearing your thoughts on card magic on Marius, and I'm officially a boss for the time being. You are the boss of, you are an outmaniac boss, and that is absolutely crazy. The first of the time, you're giving me an extreme motivation boost with that. Thank you so much. Thank you in the name of the whole community, because we are all very devoted to studying the art form of staging and tricks and staging tricks and illusions with playing cards. It's just so much fun. It's such a great hobby and passion, and you just, you know, you just pushed us all a step closer to our goal, to really go crazy with cards. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It's freaking amazing. You're gonna hear from me. Also gonna type something in on Patreon. Awesome. Adela says, later Gabriel, very nice. Do you prefer Daryl's 6-packet display or the Vernon cut display? I don't know. I think I think both absolutely beautiful. I mean, the Vernon's cut display is the way to go for me to reverse the packages or the package, and to get into the finishing position, finishing move. So the 6-package Daryl's 6-package display I usually skip, since I'm using this cutting sequence to bring down the illusion of the cards being properly mixed. I mean, let me try this with the deck, which is not brand new here, because this was just really annoying right now. Let me do this with the bicycle. Right, so we are in this position. I got the two of diamonds on top. Right? So we have done everything like this. I cut it, I come into this position, I show them cards like this, I bring them back in. Now I do this the shuffle and say, look guys, take a close look. I'm really pushing the cards together. I wouldn't. That's not the line I'm using, but just watch very closely that the cards are going into one another, just like that. That's enough, you know. They see the cards go in there, and then I cut the card one more time, and I cut them like this. And I say, so you can see, due to the nature of this shuffle, now face-up cards start flashing when I keep on cutting them cards, right? And that is because we got cards face down in the deck, we got cards face up in the deck, and if we're lucky, we might even find cards face to face, respectively back to back, right? That's the timing, the real life timing. And I say, but with a little bit of magic, blah, 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 all the cards reset themselves except for one card right in the center. And do you want take it, pull it out yourself? Come on, and then go like, is it your card? And do, magic, 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 right? So, and that's my little take. That's my little nuance that I bring to the table here. But once again, this is a Vernon operation. What can you do? Improve this in any way? No, I just did the same mistake. I made it actually more difficult than it already is. Than it is already. So why would you bring a move like this in there? You know, where you can mess it all up if you don't have to, right? But this one, for me, at the point where I am, is less problematic than Darren's move. So let me show this one more time, like this. Just keep going in there. Say, look, very cool. I'm really pushing the cards in there, right? And then I cut them, and you see, due to the nature of this shuffle, now cards start flashing face up, right? Because we got cards face down, right? Of course, I can say, because, you know, when we take a closer look here, we will find here that the deck cards face up, face down in the deck. It's very beautiful symmetry here by accident, right? You know, because of that's the nature of the universe. You know, there's a little tiny mistake at the beginning of it all, right? You know that when it all began, we got cards face down, we got cards face up, and when we're a little bit unlucky, we even might find cards face to face or back to back, right? And then reveal of the fact. Now I lost the card. Oh no, there it is. What is it? What I got? We got the dick card again. It's still in there. But here's a fun story. Got an old friend of mine, who's a conceptual artist, turned this into an artwork, and I was doing a little bit of this. I don't even know if I can talk about it, but the guy is now selling the sticks as NFTs. It's a true story. I don't know. So, I'm grabbing myself a cold one now. Please don't walk away. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, and that is that's Vernon's Triumph version. Absolutely. If you get this, let's talk about this one, the central move here, right there. This one here is the central. This is what you got to learn: the slip cut force, of course, and then on the basis of a proper table riffle shuffle. Keynotes once again, have the cards from the left package drop first, then interlace. Target card goes face down on top. Make sure everybody can really clearly see that the cards are pushed in, right? Just like that. Look at this. I pushed them in. This looked very nice. That is just a beautiful illusion, and I believe this is what Dai Vernon invented. It is just beautiful, right? You see, we got now here this outer package protruding. From this position, I regrip. I get this section here between the my third finger and the thumb, just like that. And with the other hand, all I gotta do here is slide out, and at the moment where my third finger contacts here the corner, I just clip those cards between them fingers, just like that, and I pull them out. Right? I swing cut them, I catch the break, just as I explained in the tutorials on the triple undercut or undercut, double undercut, double table double undercut, catching the break. And then, in contrast to what Vernon does, just cutting the package to the top, I break the package in half, and I have a face-up card flashing, which I take because I'm using the cutting sequence now, the next one, to create the effect Daryl 6 display cards wants to create. People really get an image or see an image of cards face up, face down, and I say due to the nature of this what I just shuffled, when I start cutting, you will now find face up cards flashing throughout the whole cutting sequences. And funny enough, this cut I've found from OTHMARiUS also fits perfectly in there. Now I'm confused because something does not seem quite right. I have cards face down, I have cards face up, and if we take a close look, we might even find cards face to face or back to back, right? Done. Now this is something that when you practice this, you don't have. You not only have to practice the elements, the techniques as sections. You have to connect those sections with one another, and then you have to really get it into one smooth flow of motions. And what makes this so freaking difficult is that that there is It was this one again. Okay, so I'm taking this out here because I know you guys can focus then on what's important here, right? That all of this, of course, needs to be absolutely casual. And everything that's stressed out, everything that interrupts the pattern, everything that gets the impression that you're not just, you know, shuffling and cutting the cards will get them suspicious. And that's just deadly when you do something like this. The real Winslet fan says, dang, missed the first 82 minutes. Should I try to pick up here or just go back to the start? You just can't pick it up here. It's live, so much more fun, man. I will just extra for you. We go through this once again because it is a very complex routine. And I'm just saying here, I was just giving general practice tips. First thing, you have to get all the single steps down at your fingertips, and then you have to find practice time to connect the different parts, and then you have to get this into an overall general flow of motions. This is not easy. This is quite difficult actually. So this is a purely sleight of hand advanced routine. You can create this effect with much easier methods. So this is a total nerd level here. This is kind of a historical class of card magic. This is a very classic version by Dai Vernon, and I just made it even more difficult by adding some more false cuts to the mix, which the routine does not need at all. Just because I have got a whole tutorial series up and running where you can learn all the moves displayed here, everything very in depth, and it's the whole tutorial series is built from scratch. So the fundamental techniques, how to properly hold the cards, how to properly cut them cards, because my philosophy as a teacher of pretty much any art or also as a student is you need to get the fundamentals right when it comes to when you really want to up your game at one or another point in your studies or in your development, because when we have, for example, a situation here where you do a slip cut, where you do carry a top card away when you cut the packages in half. If you don't know how to cut a package in half, if you don't know how to do this, like, you know, easy peasy, you don't even have to attempt the fake version, because it will just break your fingers and your nerves. So we are in card magic, and this is an Aaron Fisher quote. We do things that are absolutely unnatural, and we create create the appearance, or we make it look like it was not a big deal at all. That's not exactly what he said, but it's just it's a paraphrasing, right? And of course, when we are talking about cutting and shuffling, it gotta look easy. So you gotta know how to do a table riffle shuffle before you fake it. And this is true for the overhand shuffle as well. For example, I'm more a stand-up guy, and I'm using the overhand shuffle all the time. And this is my so we got a 10 of clubs here on top of the deck. This is my absolute weapon of mass distraction. I shuffle the cards, and you can stop me anytime, and I'm going to serve you the 10 of diamonds, right? Now I put a crimp in here. Now we got a 7 of diamonds, 10 of clubs, sorry. We got a 7 of diamonds on top of the deck. So I'm shuffling the cards, and I'm dropping cards. I shuffle this really ugly. You can stop me anytime. Let me see this. This needs to be turned around. This needs to be turned. I can, you know what? I put all in there. Which card was it? Which card was it? Do I have it on the bottom? I don't have it on the bottom. Well, so let's see if I can do a little bit of magic. Was it a card? No, it wasn't that card. Well, what card was it? What card was it? What was the card? Let me see what the card was. Maybe I can find the card. What was it? The 7 of diamonds? The 7 of diamonds. That's right, bitch. That was the 7 of diamonds. Why? You know why this works? Because the 7 of diamonds, that's a cracker. It's easy. You just place the 7 of diamonds right there in the center of the pack, and before you know it, the 7 of diamonds, you know what? The 7 of diamonds comes jumping back to the top of the deck, just within the blink of an eye. Come on. I can't believe that I can't do this right now. The 7 of diamonds, I command you to the top of the deck. I fucked me. 7 of diamonds, I command you to the top of the deck. There you go. Right? So, always, you can say stop anytime. Stop right there. Okay, let's see what we got here. 7 of diamonds, right? I'm going to shuffle the cards just like that. And guess what? I got the 7 of diamonds. I got the 7 of diamonds right there. It's the 7 of diamonds, right? So you gotta learn the real deal before you learn to fake it, and then you become confident. And that is the foundation of card magic. It is the foundation of card magic, right? And no one else knew it better than Dai Vernon. And the beauty about Dai Vernon is then when you look everything, there's some material out there. Dai Vernon's cups and balls, probably you find it. Very shitty video quality, probably, but Dai Vernon's misdirection is absolutely brilliant. It's the time is very, very great, and I believe if you want to get close or get in the same level of performing sleight of hand, in, like, let's say in the spirit of Dai Vernon, it is probably Michael Vincent. probably. Michael Winston's cups and balls routine is no, cups and balls, yeah, is probably the best I've ever seen. His coin magic, his card magic. That's just that the timing, the misdirection is so. It is so delicate. There's you just. I am just a piece of wood with the only use to burn it to make people warm. Compared to that level, it is just so. And of course, it only works when the techniques you're using are completely, you get them in the pocket, you get them at your fingertips. There's no, you don't think about it, you know, you don't think about them at all. And of course, this is a level you don't really challenge or set yourself as a goal, as just somebody who wants to learn some tricks or so. This is just a kind of toying around with the big league material, right? But nonetheless, it is highly productive, and we all can learn really a lot about it. And then, you know, just to draw it back, because as I said before, Triumph and many other effects, they are so much easier, so much more accessible techniques or methods out there to create the magical effect, right? And that is just what I love about magic so much. That's what I love about magic so much. I'm always saying magic does not need to be difficult, and also magic does not need to be expensive, right? All you need is a learning source, a steady learning source, and then the time and effort of practice to go in there. And then it is a journey. At some point, it will be a journey only you specifically will undertake to become the magician only you can become, because that is the other aspect of it, the mechanics, technical aspects, knowing the history, knowing the tricks. It's all fine, but becoming a magician, that is something very different. That's discovering who you are as a person, as a character, and then using elements of your character traits and then translating them into the magician that you want to be, that you only can be. Because believe it or not, even the effect doesn't make the magic happen. It is the magician then. It's the role play between you and your audience, because at the end of the day, the magic happens in the mind of the spectators, and we are, as magicians, we are basically the medium just to make that happen, right? For me, it's really important to point this out at this moment here, because you easily forget this very crucial part on the side of the onlookers. Because of course, yeah, you can go like, I've practiced this very long and this is very difficult, now I can do this, look at me, how awesome I am. But that doesn't, you know, that doesn't mean shit. It's really actually quite boring. Like turning this into something that is interesting, that's a challenge, right? So for everybody, and I really want, I'm not saying this because I believe you are lacking the understanding. I'm saying this because I believe when you think about it, it's just common sense, and it's so easy to overlook and also to forget about, because I don't know how many hours I spent just practicing this and that slide, and just, you know, studying this and that trick, and my goodness, right? So whenever you get the chance out there performing for folks, do it, and you will find, and I believe Dallas, who's been performing a lot lately, and also Patrick Shaver, you have been performing also quite a lot lately. I think so, at least. you should know that every performance, every real interaction with an audience teaches you lessons that you never can get anywhere else, right? It's not true. It's like, oh man, and it's so tiny notions. It has got to do with how people communicate, how attention of people works, how group dynamics work, how and once you see this, once you understand that this is like another extremely crucial part of creating illusions, of performing magic. I mean, there's no stopping it, right? This is just a little bit of this is a little selective of books, really good books. It's a big wide open out there, right? So I'm preaching again, guys. Let's go back to the card table here. Let's do this walkthrough one more time here. Man, I've forgotten how much fun this is, to be honest. So why isn't that? Why don't I have a camera? Where's it? Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. So we start out. So here's let's do the final walkthrough of the whole thing, so that we start out with a card called 7 of diamonds on top of the 7 of diamonds in play. 7 of diamonds. I place the 7 of diamonds in the center of the pack, and I push it flush with all the other cards. Right? Fair enough. I've got an in-shock on my behalf. It's a very tiny one right now, so I hope I can catch this. I come with my thumb and I break it down. I break the deck in half, bringing the 7 of diamonds to the top of the deck. I cut the pack in half with the 7 of diamond top. I keep the 7 of diamond on top of the deck. Nothing fancy here. Now I cut the deck one more time, and then I shuffle the 7 of diamond in the right hand package. I push the cards inwards and I perform the push through shuffle, and now I hopefully did not lose the 7 of diamonds. I still got it here, right? Now, in the way I perform it, I now add up the ladder card, which is also a very difficult move, and you don't need to put it in there. I just did it for the sake of it, keeping the 7 of diamonds on top. Now I slip cut the 7 of diamonds to the right. I turn the left package over. I shuffle a bunch of cards face up down to the table. I interlace the cards and I make sure that the target card face down drops last. I make sure everybody sees how I push the cards together. Now we're going for the Dai Vernon move. Beautiful, like this. Come over here. Light touch here, by the way, at about this position. And then we push all the cards underneath the top card to the side. Looks like pushing the cards, the packages into one another. Taking hold of the cards, the one package with the left hand, and stripping out the other card. Of course, now everything in exposed view. I do have now all the face up cards except for the target card here. I swing cut the package as I catch a break above the target card. I break this a half, place it on top. I break this a half, and place it on top. And now I have this situation. All the cards face down, all the cards face up, target card, 7 of diamonds on top. We are now in a situation where we want to strengthen the idea that the cards are completely mixed, face up, face down, random in the here on the table. A beautiful 6 package display by Daryl looks something like this. Break, 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 sorry, break, That was a very bad timing. So let me do this one more time with a better timing. Would look something like this probably. I don't use this so much, so I would go like this probably, right? Beautiful symmetry by accident. So let's bring this back together here, right? And then we have the Vernon. Cards face down, cards face up. We cut to the center of the packages. Place this package in our left hand in order to reverse it. It happens automatically. I bring it here, and when I put it back, I have it reversed. In order to hide this motion or give it a little bit extra cover, when I transferred it to the left hand, I pick this up to show the bottom one at a time. And I'm saying about face up, face down cards, doesn't really matter so much. It's just giving the transfer from the package from the left hand, from the right hand to the left hand, a reason, a legitimation, because I now want to turn this package over, right? That's classic Dai Vernon thinking. It's just like, if everything needs to have a reason, whatever you do. If your hands, you don't do anything without a reason. And if you keep those subtle things straight, the illusions become more deceptive, become stronger, more powerful. Bang, 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 and you're ready to go. One card in the center, face down, target card, applause. Everybody's crazy. One more thing. I use, and this is my little bit of bonus here, when I'm in this position here, right? Push the card in. Now I cut it like this, and I say, due to the nature of the shuffle, when I keep on cutting the cards, you will now find face-up cards flashing in the pack. And this is because now cards are face down in the deck, face up in the deck. We might even find card face to face or back to back in the pack. Right? So I'm using the shuffling sequence to create this visual representation, to strengthen the illusion that all the cards are face up, face down, and when the magic happens, nobody can explain how this image at the end comes out there. And then you got your card here. And of course, this routine is not possible without a beautiful table ribbon spread. And guys, I'm telling you, this is actually how, just to loosen it up a little bit, this is how easy magic is. If you just want to go out and freak out people, do the simplest tricks of Royal Road to Card magic, but make sure you put somewhere in between a table ribbon spread. They love it. They're going like, I had people literally saying, that was the greatest thing that I've seen you do. Can you do this again? I want to see this. There's people and love this. Table ribbon spread. It's great. Layman, it's like, they are nuts. Another one, just to pimp up your card magic, this one here. Right? You know this one. They go nuts. They go nuts. Right? So you can, honestly, you can bring out a deck where you have a setup, 4 aces at the bottom, 4 aces on top, whatever you want. And you start by shuffling the cards like this. Like okay, before we get started, we have to shuffle the cards because that is what magicians do, right? I'm not touching the bottom. I'm not touching the top here when I do this, right? Give it one nice false table. Cut to the table. And laymen are satisfied. And you upped your game. People are like, what the hell? What the hell? And then you just do a little simple routine and people are going to love it. They're going to freak. They will freak out, right? So once again, this is here just pure enthusiasm going straight for the difficult thing. You will find all the techniques you need with tutorials, in-depth tutorials up and running, guys. That's it. Another one, the mother of all flourishes, the spring, right? That is also at the sound. Listen to the sound. Now, what's coming up? What we're gonna do next? Next live session, we're going to talk about bottom dealing. Right. Expert at a card table, dealing, bottom dealing. I'm super excited. I'm super super hyped about that one. It's going to be absolutely bonkers. I'm going to show you the technique I've developed for myself. It is basically Erdnase, but of course, when we're talking sophisticated sleight of hand, you gotta make it work in your hands, and I will tell you exactly how I did it. Now, due to the fact that YouTube has been changing a lot, and there's something going on in the background, and I don't know, I really don't know how much time there is for content creators like myself, also broadcasting from Europe, especially from Germany. I've got you guys on Patreon supporting me. We got now a boss in the house, right? And if the guy really did that, I will, for 1 or 2 months, how long he's gonna be going for the crazy, doubling what we're bringing together here on Patreon on the table, talking about rocks, pure cash money, this stuff, right? So I want to make the time we got as productive as possible, and I will just give you in a very loose and of course I try to produce in the highest quality possible, but I will give you what I know. I will share with you what I know. I will just get it out there. I want you to notice, and then we see how far we make it this year. I will also do a video on the Brue Pass. Gonna devote a whole video, which is going to be a really in-depth lecture, basically, on the pass, on where I am with the pass, and you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss this. And I said it at the beginning of the year that we're going to do these practice routines, and we will. Little tiny things where you can practice visual sleight of hand magic that you can basically directly use if you want to, right? So that that the practice time we put in is most efficient. All this is coming up, but I'm not going to do this in a high frequency like we used to. A video a month, or maybe 2 videos a month, max. Everything else is not possible at the moment. But it doesn't matter, because I know you guys got a lot of material. I got also a lot of material, and we're getting there. Maybe everything changes anyways, and then I don't have anything else to do but that this year. But right now, just that you know, for the situation in Germany, I don't know what it is. It's the summer. The numbers of the way they evaluate them. The danger of the pandemic, it's really low. People getting vaccinated, and also there are elections in September in Germany, and now it's kind of, the pandemic has almost ended. It feels like this summer, as people are out, bars are open again, and we had our first weekend at the market fair last weekend. So right now it feels like things are coming back to normal, but I'm a very skepticistic guy, and I like to draw the devil on the wall, and I just I'm like to work with a worst case scenario to be ready when it comes, because I'm a gambling man, and I'm a con artist, and I'm a magician, and so I'm not sure everything's nice, everything's gonna be all right, but at the moment it sure feels like. So we are going to enjoy the summer. We're trying to make as much money as possible in a short time window, and on the time window given, and in between I try to feed you as much of my card magic wisdom as possible. That is tailored, right? So 2 videos a month would be dope. 1 would be nice. Yeah, I see what I can do. I I see what I can do. But nonetheless, you know, I'm going to upload stuff. I'm still here. I'm here, and I'm doing the things, and we're doing this crazy together, this crazy card magic journey together. I mean, like, there's still so much open from expert at the card table. We didn't really go into not expert at the card table, from expert card technique. We didn't really start with Erdnase yet. I mean, okay, second dealing was pretty dope, and bottom dealing was also going to be really nice. Now this was some kind of in between. Vernon has been working a lot on Erdnase, so this kind of also fits in there. We've been now for a long time seated at the card table. I'm planning to get my ass back up again. Maybe doing some live practice sessions, also standing, to get standing again. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas, but also time is a delicate resource. You know that, right? But anyways, thank you so much for your support, everybody. I hope you had a blast of a time. It looks like so. I'm good for now. I think I've shared everything important when it comes to the specific routine. And then I say enjoy the summer, drink some beer, have a good time with folks, but be careful out there. And we're going to see each other again in the next live session, right? Or in the next video. Currently there's 5 people watching. Time for you guys to say goodbye in the chat. I give you a couple of minutes. We have been doing this now for 1 hour and 50 minutes, which should be good. So, thanks for doing this. We miss you, man, says Dennis Taylor. Well, don't miss me. I'm there. I'm here, and it's just it's been difficult times, and we're trying to normalize. To said today to get back into old routines. As a matter of fact, before the whole crazy started last year, we went swimming every two times a week at least, which was really making me feel good about myself. And then, you know, everything stopped. Today was the second day where we went swimming again, and it was you know, and then we went to the market last weekend, which was great. I'm doing a live stream again, so life is just great. It feels just great at the moment, and I hope this vibe keeps going on. Are you Dallas? Did you manage to go back to your fiancé? Finally, I hope that's so much for you. So the real Winston fan said, thanks for the stream. Nope, just learned one trick so far, twisting the aces, but I like seeing the expert at work. Great, yeah. Well, don't you worry a bit. This is a long journey, and there's so many tricks. Just go for what you like, and have fun with it. I'd say, and there's a lot of live streams you can rewatch. We have, for example, if you're getting started, I always recommend Royal Road to Card Magic, which is a standard entry literature for the art form, and I got a tutorial series on the book, chapter by chapter. So if you buy the book, if you read the chapter, work a little bit with it, watch the stream, and practice while watching the stream on the chapter, and then you set yourself a date. It's all set up actually to really get started with this if you like it. Basically the whole group, also the people you saw today in the chat, and they are from pretty much the beginning, and we're studying together here. You can find them and ask questions in our Discord channel, where you find the link in the info box down below of this video. And as Dennis Taylor says, nah, still in US. Gives me lots of time to practice though. Royal Road OTHMARiUS live stream on that book was so fun. Yeah, it was a great time. I enjoyed this too, really. But you know, this is just you know, when you work with something like this, it's kind of easy, you know, it's like standing on the shoulders of giants. But I was really jazzing around, you know, and I remember these streams being super long and just like going through all the material, and after every stream being completely exhausted, and I don't know, longest stream was almost 4.5 hours or something. Completely bananas. All right then, with 6 current viewers, I did pick up a copy of the book recently, says the real fan. Yeah, well then you're good. You're all set up. You just need a bunch of cards, like a close-up map, and then you're good to go, right? Overhand shuffle, really important. Overhand. I got a whole tutorial series on the overhand shuffle, and also Hindu shuffle. Also tutorial. If you find all of this on my channel, all in-depth tutorials, you will. There's you hardly will have any questions probably. Alrighty, right, guys. Time to go. Time to go. Have a great one. Have a great night. It was a privilege. It was an honor. It was absolutely amazing. You know, my name is OTHMARiUS, and this is just what I do. And you be sure more magical stuff is going to be uploaded very soon. See you next time. Ciao ragazzi. OTHMARiUS Magic. Like and subscribe.